Hey, I was actually like, taking care of business or whatever when I, shit, for real though. Anyway, so it was like looking for this, like, samurai or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm up there like, because I killed all the other ones, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the last one, you know what I mean? And like, I like, what I'm saying, looking at the, like, castle, looking at this, like, castle or whatever when I, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, I'm up there like figuring out like, okay, I'm looking all around for the zoo. So I'm gonna like, go all the way up in the castle or whatever whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. So I went up there and dude punk ass up there hiding. This motherfucker hiding. Oh my goodness. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, okay. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like, come up with like a technique so I could get his ass, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you know what I mean, I had to get the chance too, you know what I mean? For real. But right after I kill his ass, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously like, just trying to get through to like, come to the like, side where I was because I was on the like I was in the attic. You know what I mean? I was right in the attic. For real though. So and it had this like opening, you know what I mean? So I could like just whistle and get them right there, and then like just drop down on them and just assassinate them. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't work. That shit didn't work. You know what I mean? For real though, because like it pops up, and then when I press R1, it don't even do shit. You know what I mean? Because he move fast as fuck. Know what I mean? For real though. I mean, like, it's like, just splash on in an instant, and then next thing you know, you just move and shit. Like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I like, where I had some canines, or whatever, whatnot, toss that at his ass, or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? That shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? It is, it's like, try to like, come after me or something, you know what I'm saying? And he had like, these two bodyguards up there, like, with him or whatever, whatnot. The other rest was like on the other floors and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So I'm up there like, I hurried up and got back to the attic and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Because hell, I was moving like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I was just up there just doing that or whatever or not. Then I was like, fuck this. I kept on running out of like I ran out of P9s or whatever or not. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck this. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to keep on waiting up there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, was looking for this motherfucker for hours. I looked around the ops camp, you know what I'm saying? Looked all around there, motherfucker, you know what I mean? For real though. So, yeah, when I decided to go up in the building, hey, shit, I'm glad that he was there. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, I did like, actually like put my hat or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? That red hat right there. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I wasn't playing no games when I said I had it. For real though. Anyway, so, yeah. Shit, that was crazy. That was crazy as hell. But when I got to his ass, I killed his ass. You know what I mean? And I like, actually like just snuck down and like, you know what I'm saying? Just like got the chance or whatever. But I don't know the strings or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even like, alert, like, the guards or none of the ass. You know what I mean? I mean, like, that shit was something else. You know what I'm saying? Right. And yes, I got cooked plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did get cooked. I got cooked, like, you know what I'm saying? When, like, I was trying to, like, actually, like, do some shit or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And, like, one of them killed me and that shit. And he killed me his goddamn self the other time or whatever, whatnot. And that shit was something else, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I was just up there, just like, up there running around or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, shit, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? For real though. And yes, like, actually, like, found my chain to my bike. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was glad that I found that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because I thought I threw it away. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that shit had me tweaking. I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh my goodness. Now, since I got it, I'm gonna, like, put it in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Just put it somewhere where I can fucking find that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I can put it on my bike or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. Yeah. Yeah. But that's alright. I mean, like, you don't need it. You don't need it at all. You feel me? Cause I'm already gonna turn on the bike. I mean, that shit. That's what I did. Like, I actually did take my shit to the bike shop or whatever when I, for real. So, yeah. Oh well. But shit, I'm gonna keep that chain though. I'm gonna keep that chain. Shit, I'm gonna keep that chain because, like, if I need the spear, then I have that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm not gonna throw it away. I don't. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, I had to, like, you know what I'm saying, do some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? I had to, like, organize my room and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a, like, cubicle. And now I have a, like, you know what I'm saying, stand or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. And, like, I, like, actually, like, took the dresser out or whatever when I, like, no, it was a bookshelf. When I took the bookshelf out, like, my room or whatever, it fell apart. You know what I'm saying? All my shit was on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, I hurried up and, like, cleaned all that shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cleaned all that up. My body was on the floor and all that shit. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm like, we could have did this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I had to get ready if I class. You know what I'm saying? I was like that for real though. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But I'm glad I could move so damn fast. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if I didn't move fast, it would have took me a whole bunch of hours to, like, you know what I'm saying, clean that shit up out the front room or whatever whatnot. You know what I mean? Because of all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this shit at. Because, like, yeah, this room is small as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Although I could, like, throw the shit all up in my closet. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I still got mine. I still have my suitcase and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the good thing about it. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, that shit. It was cool as well, you know what I mean? For real though. I'm about to hell yeah. I mean, like, it's like, you know what I mean? I got all this shit done and, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done working out, you know what I'm saying? So I can wash up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can get ready for class and shit. Now I'm ready for class and all that, you know what I mean? Right up. And on top of that, I have to eat lunch. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that lunch or whatever and then I'm gonna jump on my game, you know what I'm saying? Jump right on that motherfucker, you know what I mean? And all the other shit that's on my, like, what's up right now, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, like, take care of that. I'm gonna put that somewhere or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Take care of all that. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely the fuck. Anyway, so, I'm just, like, gonna do all that or whatever when I get back to the crib or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? Get back to the house. You know what I mean? Then after that, I, like, you know what I'm saying? Go out there, go outside and practice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For real though, I gotta do my shit. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah. I'm gonna do all that, take care of all that shit, get it all done. You know what I'm saying? Just like I wanna do. You know what I mean? because I'm not gonna like just let it like sit up being hoe and shit like that. You feel me? Just like be scattered all around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload and my next post. And I'll make sure I make another one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos even like. So long, farewell, goodbye.